Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Ready?
Whenever you want.
Imagine a country slightly smaller than Oklahoma that has more than 2 million visitors per year. You've got Cambodia. Some of you may not be familiar with this. One of the people that you may know is, oh, wrong way. Okay. Hold on, technical difficulties.
Button on the right there.
Oh, it got out of order.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, this is Angelina Jolie and her adopted son, Maddox. Some of the girls may be more familiar with that than the guys. Let's see. Also, if you watch The Bachelor, you may be familiar with one of the girls on there. Okay. Here's the video. We had a video, I swear. Okay, there is no video. So, there was a girl on The Bachelor from Cambodia. In case any of you watch it, she kind of made an idiot out of herself. It's rather humorous. Okay. Before I went to Cambodia, I really didn't know anything about it, besides the fact that Angelina Jolie adopted a son from it. My brother ended up going to work there, and that's the only reason I really started to learn more about it. I did some research, got to know more about it, and when I visited, got to learn a lot more about it. The media in America puts a big light on Cambodia as far as, oh, cute babies and, all this sort of thing, but they're actually a country that needs a lot of help. Some of the problems that they have, I'm going to discuss with you today. I'm also going to discuss some people that are doing something to help and help you be a little more familiar with their program. So, okay. Cambodia has a population of 14,701,717. Out of that, 31% of its population is below the poverty line. As I stated earlier, more than 2 million tourists visit each year. This is good in the fact that it brings money to the country, and at the same time, it's bad because a lot of people feel they don't have to educate themselves. They can just go into the tourist business and make a living for themselves. So a lot of the population actually stops going to school around the age of 10. Let's see if I can find you that picture. Maybe they'll be in order. Okay, here we go. Okay. Can I make this to a full screen?
Yeah, slideshow.
And then
From
just
current-
start from there,
from
and it should be good.
Okay.
Okay. And we're back to there. Okay, good. This is when I was visiting one of the temples. These children actually don't go to school at all. They hang out all day and just ask people for money, for food. That's how they make a living. Their parents just send them out, and they go and do whatever they want all day. These are children that were with their parents, but were forced to sell bracelets and little trinkets to tourists, because a lot of tourists say, oh, how cute, and they think they're helping the children, when in fact they're encouraging them to stay out of school. Another major problem is a lot of people do not have access to potable water. See, this is a river village. Here you see people actually buying their groceries out of a boat that just goes around, and it's kind of sad to think about. They're living on the water, they have all this access around them, but none of it is actually okay for them to drink. It's probably one of the reasons why 50% of the population is less than 25 years old. So now that you guys are aware of some of the problems, as well as the children here as well, this is the river city, they were doing tourists, they would come up to you alone in the boat. These kids are probably maybe 3 and 2, and they will come up and sell you a Coke. Or this girl just sat in the bucket all day with a snake, and people would just give her money. That's all she did all day, which is sad because you look across the river and there's actually a school right there. Let's see. Okay, so who's doing something to help them? Journeys Within. That's who I went and visited, who my brother worked for. It is a nonprofit organization. Andrea and Brandon Ross started it in 2003. In 2005, they added the nonprofit organization that actually helps the community and gives back. A lot of their programs are kind of random, but they're all focused towards the community. The first one is the University Scholarships. They give deserving students who have passed the high school diploma, they give them a degree or a scholarship so that they can continue their education. And as the students go to school, they give back with volunteer time. They also offer free classes in communication. They have over 300 students, including children and adults, ranging from 10 to 30 years old. They also microfinance people in the country, which is where they give out loans at a reasonable rate so they don't get completely screwed over. And it helps them build their businesses up. The other thing is the Clean Water Program. As you saw, they don't have a lot. So if people can donate around $100 and it gets a town a well. And it's really great to see. I actually got to go to one of the villages and experience that. It was great. Another one is the emergency relief effort. In a developing country, a lot of disasters happen, natural and man-made. And a lot of these don't get reported. We only hear about the big earthquakes and the big things that happen. But there's a lot of things that actually happen that they help with around the community. They also support local schools. A lot of children don't have the means to buy school uniforms, buy books, or to read and teach from for the teachers. And sometimes they will actually provide the children with bicycles so they can actually get to school. So anyway, that's the opportunities that they have. And that's pretty much about it. I hope you guys learned a little bit something about a country that's really close to my heart. And if you guys inspired you at all to maybe, make a difference, go out and donate, or just help in any way you can, you guys can go to journeyswithinourcommunity.org and see what you can do. So thank you guys.
Do they require the people they give scholarships to go back to Cambodia and apply what they've learned in Cambodia?
They're students in the community. They're actually Cambodians.
Right, but do they, once they come here to get their education?
They don't come here. They stay there.
Oh,
they have universities. They're just very expensive because they're private. So. Okay. Sorry about the unorganized and non-video.
All right, who's next?